Hello, everyone. I hope this is working. I think it is. Hello, and welcome to another Queen's Table episode. Today we've got the lovely Grace Smithen, Miss Elegance of the World, UK. Hi, Grace. Hello.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yes, I'm all good. I'm good. Roasting in my flat because it's like a greenhouse in my building, but
Was it?
all good. Yeah. But otherwise, all good. So it's lovely to have you on here, and I wanted to catch you on here for those that are watching and thinking this isn't the usual time. It's not the usual time because we had to catch this lovely lady before she heads to internationals very, very soon. So can you start, Grace, just for those at home that don't maybe know you or know a lot about you, introduce yourself and tell us a bit about yourself.
So I'm Miss Elegance of the World UK. And as Beth said, I am going to internationals in 2 weeks' time, where I'm going to be representing the UK and Miss Elegance of the World in Miss Global United States. It's Miss Universal Global United States. And that's in Florida. So that's in just over 2 weeks' time.
Oh, that's so exciting. Do you feel ready?
Well, yeah, so it's been a bit of a build up because I joined the London Ambulance Service this year, and it was really difficult to work out if I was going to be able to get the time off to go. So there was a little bit of chaos where I wasn't sure if I was going to have to defer a year or if I was going to go. And so it was very last minute that I realized I could go and I could get the time off. So I've had under 2 months to prepare, which has been slightly stressful. And I've been very indecisive, and I haven't even told my director this yet, I've actually just changed my evening gown, and my new one arrived today, and it's exactly what I wanted. So I know, so I'm very happy about that. That's an ease off my mind because I was stressing because I bought a dress that is a lovely gown, but it wasn't exactly right for what I wanted. So I'm still buying bits. I've still got to figure out. I don't know what I'm wearing for my interview round yet.
Oh goodness!
So, I know.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of preparation to do in the next 2 weeks, but I'm confident I'll get it done. It will happen. It might even be the day before that I'm still running around town, but it will happen.
You've got the evening gown now, and I feel like that's the most pressure.
Yeah.
Of all.
Yeah, like the thing is, I got so focused on appearances and doing interviews and fundraising for charity and everything like that. I kind of put on the back burner the actual outfits I needed for the pageant, and then realized actually I don't have anything organized for the actual day. So I've been running around doing that recently.
Oh, that's okay. It all comes together. It all comes together.
Yeah.
I have faith. You'll be
Yeah,
absolutely. So tell us, while we're on the international talk, tell us. Sorry, they're fixing windows outside. If you can hear clanging,
that's fine.
Oh, you're getting love. I can see love in the comments.
Oh, I can't see any comments.
No, I can't see them either, but I can see love.
Oh, that's nice.
Just love. So tell us a little bit about the internationals. Like what is actually involved in Miss Universal Global United States? It's a mouthful, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is. It's going to be a big sash. So it's 5 days long, and it's very exciting because not only are we in the pageant at the same time, we do a different round every day. So that not only is there a round every day, but we also have there's like catwalk talk, like demonstrations and lessons on catwalks. And on top of that, I've actually been selected to walk the runway for some fashion shows that are running simultaneously with Miss Universal.
Oh,
so
wow.
Yeah, so I'm doing one for a fashion designer called Art for Wear, and it's like an artist fashion designer. So I'm going to be one of the models in the fashion show for that's running on one of the evenings alongside Miss Universal. And I'm going to be doing a bikini catwalk which is linked with a designer for Miami Bikini Fashion Week. which I only found out the other day, and I'm not bikini ready. So I've got 2 weeks to also hit the gym.
Grace, you are beautiful. You do not need to hit the gym.
I feel like I do. I had a salad earlier. I'm getting prepped for my bikini catwalks. And then, yeah, so I'm going to be walking a couple of fashion shows as well while I'm out there in the evenings. And in the daytime, in the mornings, I'm going to be doing different kind of talks and I can't think of the word where, like, workshops, there you go, different workshops to do with catwalks and interview round. And then in the afternoons is each different round. So every day I've got, which is quite nice because you get the day to do your hair and makeup how you want. And then the next day you could completely change your look.
Yes, show that diversity.
Yeah, so which I will be planning my looks and my catwalks in the next 2 weeks.
Yes.
Because I keep changing it. I keep changing how I want things to look. And I've changed my hairstyle design about 5 times already. And who are we kidding? I'm going to wear it down. It's me.
It looks lovely now. I can recommend this look.
Yeah, it's just the curls.
We've got a comment from Mary Mullally. I hope I've said that name right. Hi, Mary. She says,
Hi, Mary.
Good evening. I want to wish Grace the very best in Florida. Can't wait to see you at Miss Elegance of the World Final and hear everything about your trip. She's a true role model. Hi, Mary. Lovely.
Oh, thanks, Mary.
Yeah, I don't know how I can pop it up. Oh, there we go. Now you can see it. Sorry, Mary. My technology is not great. That's a lovely well wish. Thank you. So that's a little bit about international. So that's really, really exciting. And I think you've also got your handover, which is quite soon as well, because you've been a queen for quite a while. I didn't realise.
Yeah, a very long time. So I actually entered Miss Elegance of the World in 2019, and the finals were meant to be March 2020. We went into lockdown the week before my finals. So I had to continue campaigning during lockdown and doing loads of appearances during lockdown, as everyone did. It was crazy. But it was great. Like I ran my own online puppy pageants, and I still fundraised for cancer research during the whole pandemic. And then my finals, actually, they kept getting pushed back and they ended up going virtual, which was absolutely interesting because I had to figure out how to walk a catwalk, film it, send it over, do everything virtually. And then I won my title in 2021. And then we were meant to be going to internationals that year, but because of the pandemic, we couldn't go. So it got pushed back till this year, 2022. So I've been in the Miss Elegance family now for a few years. I think I'll be here forever.
I was going to say, are you leaving? No.
No,
you might
never.
give the crown to someone else, but you're not leaving.
No, never. I would like to always stay in the Miss Elegance family. So my handover, I come back from internationals and I think I've only got about 10 days and then I'll be going up to Blackpool and I will be helping judge and help crown the next UK Miss Elegance of the World.
Oh, amazing. I might have to come and watch that actually.
I think you should. I definitely think you should come up.
I hadn't. All I've thought up is up until my national competition. Anything after that, I haven't even considered in my mind. Plans for that date, and then we can figure out later. No, but that would be great to see you over.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and I think I'll cry. Like I'm very prepared that I'm going to be crying on a stage. So I'm just getting myself ready for that.
Mentally prepared.
Yeah.
So let's go back. So you've mentioned a couple of things that you did as a finalist, as a queen, but let's talk about, I know that you had a special letter from an MP. So let's talk about that and why you had that letter.
Yeah, so that was actually a massive surprise to me. I just got a letter in the post one day and I was like, oh, letter, that's random. It was handwritten, like the envelope. So I was like, oh, I'm going to Hogwarts. It's so exciting. Wasn't my Hogwarts letter, sadly. But I opened it and a member of Parliament had written me a letter congratulating me on winning Miss Elegance of the World UK and just basically being like how amazing it is that I did fundraising for Cancer Research UK, especially during the pandemic. And during that point, I got really involved in the community in the area I was living in then, because I was up in North Wales. And I got involved and I did photo shoots with local photographers. And this letter was amazing. It was so nice. It was just congratulating me and wishing me luck in Miss Universal Global.
That is lovely.
Yeah, so it was just so nice to have that.
Yeah, because I think you're one of those queens, Grace, that does so much and doesn't necessarily shout about it as much as you should. Tell the world. You've actually got another lovely comment, which I'll put up now, from Anthony Turner.
That's the director of Miss Elegance of the World.
Hi, Anthony. Yes, that name did ring a bell when I saw it. That would make sense. So he's very proud of his queen. So that's a lovely, lovely comment for you. Do you know one thing that surprised me that I found out is that you were an author? Let's talk about that, because that's an achievement.
Yeah, so I'm not good at shouting out about things, is what we say. But yeah, so it was actually during the pandemic. I worked with a company called Book Block, who were amazing. They sponsored me and they actually donated towards my fundraising. They're a gift box company, but they're also a publishing company. They've got their hands in so many pies. They're amazing, and they're run by the most lovely people ever. And while I was working for them, just helping out with things, and I was working as like an inventory manager, we got talking, and I said, they know I was a dancer, and they were talking about fitness. And I actually am yoga qualified as well. When I worked in America, I taught dance and yoga while I was out there. And they asked me if I'd be interested in writing a book for them. And this conversation, I was like, I'll write a book for you. Before I knew it, a week later, I was in a meeting and my job role had changed, and I was writing a book for the company, and I was working with their editors and their proofreaders, and I had an illustrator as well I was working alongside. And yeah, I put together this yoga book. I actually put it together in 4 days. And then we started working on it, like the illustrations and what would go with it. And it came out, I think, about 6 months after that. And it's sold directly through that company, which is Book Block. You can get it on their website. And it's basically an introduction to yoga and meditation.
Wow. That's what I mean. You always, whenever I see you, Grace, I always find out little bits of information about you. There's so many talents, so many interests.
Like that. I like the yoga books. It's quite important to promote fitness and health. Being a dancer, I find it quite important to be healthy and to keep exercising, especially for mental health as well. So it was quite nice to be able to actually write something about that, because the book focuses a lot on mental health as part of it as well, which I think is quite important.
Yeah, it's definitely something that we need. I did some yoga this morning, so I'm definitely a fan of the powers
I'll get you a book.
You do, because I do the same things every time. I'm not adventurous. I don't try new things, so maybe that's what I need.
Yeah, I'll get you one of the books. I'll bring it along.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, Grace. So let's talk, because you are a queen that does a lot of appearances. So can you tell us a little bit about what the appearances you've been doing, maybe which is your favourite one, because it's hard sometimes you've done so many to talk about them.
Yeah. It's so hard to pick a favourite appearance. Because you meet so many different people through them as well. This year I've been doing a lot more interview appearances. And then one of my favourite ones is actually the memory walk I did, which is actually where I met you. Which is where we went up to London, which is my home. I love London. I live in London. And we walked around London raising money for the Alzheimer's Society, and that was arranged by Mrs. Atlantic at the time. And I loved that appearance because I met so many amazing queens. It was for a good cause. It was a great day out. It was amazing. But then also we went to the finals of Miss Atlantic, which was
We had
another
great
really
time.
fun. Yeah, it was so much fun. That was one of the funnest things I've done like this year, because for me this year has been a bit more of a struggle to get out there because I've been in training with the London Ambulance Service. So I've had a lot of my time taken up. So I've done a lot of other appearances. I'm in a magazine in America that happened this year.
Yeah. Yes, I've seen that.
Yeah, that was a modeling magazine.
Yeah. Oh, Grace, honestly, so many achievements.
Yeah. Oh, and I forgot, I ran the Miss Elegance of the World virtual heat.
Yes.
That was fun. That was good, actually. Yeah, I ran the virtual heat, and I got judges for it, and then they chose a winner, and then we did a big crowning of the virtual heat winner. So that was fun. Let's see, there's so many little things that I've done that I love.
Yeah. No, that's the problem. I think in your interview, you've got to pick what you want to speak about because you've got so much. Oh, we haven't even touched on your platform yet. Do you realise?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, tell us about your platform and your charity work.
Yeah, so I advocate for Cancer Research UK. It's one of the reasons I chose Miss Elegance of the World as my pageant that I wanted to enter, because that's their chosen charity. And in 2019, I lost a friend to cancer. So that made me want to go back in and start fundraising. So I thought, what better way to tie my two things like fundraising and pageantry into one and join Miss Elegance of the World. And so prior to this year, I did a lot of my fundraising. I did loads in person. Obviously, I said I ran a puppy pageant, the virtual heat. The money for that went to Cancer Research UK. I did loads of, I used to face paint children as well, because I can face paint. So I used to raise money face painting. So I did so many different things to try and raise money. And then what I decided was that I loved meeting other queens, and I loved hearing about their fundraising, their experiences in pageantry, and also talking about pageantry. Because what I found over the last few years is people that aren't in pageantry, when you go, oh, I'm in pageants and I have a title, they kind of look at you a bit weird. They're like, well, Miss Congeniality, that's your life. So, yeah. And they just think it's all about the dress and the catwalk and that's it. And I thought about it and I was like, I want to still fundraise for Cancer Research UK, especially while I'm busy as well in training. But I also want to meet all these queens and I want them to be able to say why they're in it as well. So I opened my own interview system called Graceful Pageant Interviews. And where, I interview finalists and title holders, and they come on and I want them to talk about their platforms and why they're in pageantry, why they decided to get involved in pageantry, why it's important to them, and they donate to Cancer Research UK when they come on. So it's still fundraising at the same time.
Yeah, I'm sure after people watching this, they will be asking you to book in, Grace, but you've got to tell them not until after international.
I know.
No more interviews.
It's so funny. I'm trying to fit interviews in. I know. I want to fit interviews in. So many people at the minute are waiting. I'm so sorry for everyone who's waiting for a Graceful Pageant interview. I am sorry. I'm going to be doing loads. It's just, the run up to internationals is taking a little bit over at the minute.
Yes. No, that's absolutely expected. So, we've talked a little bit about your appearances, platform, charity. We've talked about your international. I'm trying to think, was there anything else that we wanted to cover? I think, do you know what? I think it would be good, because the Nationals is coming up, if you can tell us a little bit about Miss Elegance of the World, the national, the UK competition, and your experience, how girls can get involved, what they have to do to compete. Just a little brief summary.
A little bit about Miss Elegance. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So Miss Elegance of the World UK, the finals are in Blackpool in July. Oh, I don't want to say a date. I'll say it wrong. In July. Check out the website. And so there's still opportunity to get involved as well. So appearances do count in this pageant. which I loved, which one of the reasons I entered, because I like pageants where appearances are important, because it makes you get involved. It makes you get involved in your community. It pushes you more into the pageant world. And there are different rounds in it. So you've got your evening gown round, you've got your interview, and then you've got, I forget the name of it, you've got the one where you represent where you're from. So I had one all about, no, it's not national wear, it's similar. Anthony's going to be watching going, come on, Grace. But so when I did it, I designed a dress. So I bought a dress, and then I made my own badges, and I designed my own dress, and I stuck them on, did a bit of sewing, and I made it all about London, because I'm from London. Yeah. And I'm also from a place in London originally called Biggin Hill, which is really linked to the RAF and the war. So the front of my dress, international costume. There you go, international costume. Thanks, Anthony.
Thanks, Anthony.
So the front of my gown was all about Biggin Hill and the RAF, and then the rest of it was about London. So for me, that was my favourite round in Miss Elegance of the World, because you have the opportunity to show where you're from in any way you want. You could buy a dress, you could make a dress, you can bring your flag out, anything you want. So that round's still in it, which I'm really happy about. And it's held, the finals are held in Blackpool in the Imperial Hotel. It's gorgeous. I've been there a few times and I've seen the venue space, and there's going to be a lovely big catwalk for the girls. There's going to be a judging table at the front, and I'm one of the judges, and so is our international queen. And then we have a few other judges as well, who are all really linked to the pageant world. And I know that dinner's included with it as well, with tickets, which I'm happy about because I love a dinner. And yeah, so I'm excited to help judge the pageant, as well as then crowning the next queen as well, who will then have a year. They'll have a year's reign, and then in 2023 they'll go and they'll represent Miss Elegance of the World and the UK in Miss Universal Global.
Yeah, you're on the other side of the table now. It's going to be odd.
I know. I'm so excited. I'm really excited for the finals of Miss Elegance of the World, and sad and happy and excited and all of the emotions in one go.
This mixture of emotions.
I know. It feels weird. Yeah. There's been such a big build-up to go to internationals, and such a big build-up with everything with Miss Elegance of the World. And I love the organisation. I love everyone involved in it. I love my director. He's amazing. Like, anything you need, you can ring him at any time and be like, I'm in panic mode about this. He'll just pick up the phone and talk to you every time. So it's gonna be weird to not be the title holder, but there'll be a new title holder who I'm sure will do amazing as well. And I'll get her on Graceful pageant interviews once she's won her title.
Absolutely. Yeah. Once you've got through everyone else, though, Grace.
Yeah, once I've gone down my list.
Yes. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on. It's been lovely to speak to you. Can you hear me okay?
Thank you for having me on.
Am I going
blurry?
blurry?
You do a little bit. Can you see you're going blurry?
Yeah. Oh no, that's not good.
It's only a little bit.
Okay, good. As long as you're not blurry, I don't care. I can be as blurry as you did. What I will do before we say goodbye, Grace, I'll just talk about the lovely lady we've got coming on next on Queen's Table. Now, this is where technology comes in.
Ooh.
We have got the lovely, let me get rid of your name. There we go. We've got the lovely Darcy Davies, who is a fellow Eco Pageants UK finalist. And it is going to be me. It's not going to be Dion I'm covering. If anybody joined this interim and thought, who's this girl? It's usually Dion, but she's at Glastonbury. I'm very, very jealous. But we're going to be seeing Darcy at 6:30 tonight, because we have a pyjama party for Eco's Pageants UK at 7. So we're going to be a little bit earlier than usual on Queen's Table tonight. Right, and we're back.
Technology, look at that.
Oh, no, it's all very fancy. I can never set this up. Thank you so much for coming on, Grace. And I honestly, I'm cheering you on all the way through internationals. And I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. I'm so excited. I will be posting out pictures, videos daily, constantly, letting everyone know what's going on with internationals.
Yes, please do. I want to see everything. All the outfits, all the rounds, the catwalks, especially for these designers.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you so much for having me on and squeezing me in before my internationals.
No, you're very welcome. You're a very talented lady, and you need to remember that when you go into this international. You can do it. Bring home that crown. Then you won't feel sad about giving away your current title.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Exactly. Oh, well, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for everyone who's commented. I think you can see the comments after, Grace, if you want to go back and have a proper look. And it's been lovely to have you. So we'll see everybody at 6:30 for Darcy. Thank you, Grace.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. Hello.